Hi guys, Lee Cole here. Thank you so much for looking at this video. I have got my great friend and marketer extraordinaire, Jeanne Kolenda on. Jeanne, say hello to everybody.
Hello, you're making me blush, Lee.
Well, Jeanne, you're not dressed exactly the same way that you're normally dressed for our interviews. And of course, I live in Atlanta. I'm an Atlanta native, and you're wearing a Braves shirt. You want to tell us why you're doing this?
Yeah, I'd love to tell you why. I do love baseball. I learned long ago that if I wanted to have some really good fun and extra time with my husband, I had to be a baseball fan. So
Amen to that.
yeah, I got good at it. So and we are Braves fans. But as you know, we're not in the World Series this year.
Oh, that's never happened before.
Oh, right. Well, we're really not in there this year.
Right.
But as I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about what we're going to talk about later here, it occurred to me that we lost that critical game with the Cardinals
Yeah,
due to small ball. Do you know what I mean by small ball?
I know absolutely. But why don't you be the one to explain it?
Okay. Small ball is where you position people in scoring position with small things, hits, sack flies. In other words, there's no big whoopee, there's no big home runs. You play small ball, and the Cardinals scored 10 runs against us with small ball in the first inning of that critical game. We were cooked. There was no question about it. We never caught up. And as I began to think about that, I thought, that kind of relates to marketing, because everybody thinks they've got to be a home run hitter, and they see other people out there hitting those home runs and getting those $2,000 and $3,000 SEO clients, and then they start to feel bad, like I can't do this. I just can't measure up to this. I felt the same way, even though I got really good at SEO. So I have been, for the last year and a half, developing my small ball game, and I'm making more money. So there's my Atlanta Braves story, and I'm sticking to it.
I love that small ball. God, Bobby, what was his name? The manager, the guy who used to be a manager of Braves.
Bobby Cox.
Bobby Cox used to say, how you win baseball games, you get a man on first, you move him over to third, you have a base hit, you move him into, that's the way you do it. Every business is based on small ball. The whales, the dinosaurs, the whales, the big ones, that should be viewed as like great if it ever happened. But
yeah, I love those home runs. I love them.
Yeah, that's no way to run a business. And you have perfected, because you and I were just talking about it. You've shared this with me for a long time now, and I've watched you build this thing out, and it's just been astounding. You have perfected this whole deal of selling Facebook page marketing help to businesses, posting help, content posting to businesses. And you've by playing small ball, you have already, and I know you're going to build it bigger, but you have already a serious, what most people would call a very nice income. And guys listening to this, here's the kicker. Make sure you pay total attention to what I'm telling you. And you don't have to do anything ever again to keep that income coming in monthly. Every time you get a client, it takes you about 2 hours work, if that, to set them up. And then they're set up for freaking ever. And because of what you're doing for them, I think so far, you've never had anybody even drop out.
I've never had anybody cancel. I have had some of my home run clients, the SEO clients, that were paying me thousands of dollars.
Oh, that's build. Yeah, I used to do that. That's building a house on cards. That's building a house of cards. Yes.
And then you get so tired, it's mentally exhausting, and keeping up with the Google dance and the backlinks, the authority pages, and then there's video, and then there's reputation, and blah blah blah. Yeah. But I've had some of them quit when they said, oh, well, so-and-so can do it for half this price. And I say, bye-bye.
Or when they get to where they want to be and they think they're going to stay there and they decide to quit paying you. Yeah.
But you know what? They stayed with the social content posting.
I love that.
I still bill them for that, even though I lost them as the big client. Listen, the last one, I let him go because I was just tired of it. I thought, I don't need this. Do not need this kind of stress. So
now you have already released 3 or 4 products all about Facebook post, this automated, and guys, we're not talking about like you have to do something every month. We're talking about
ads.
Completely, absolutely 100% automated. The fulfillment's automated, the payments automated, the whole thing is automated. Okay. You've been doing this with contractors, roofers, contractors,
plumbers, HVAC, landscaping, remodelers,
which is all great, and those are great clients to have. But now, and this is so exciting to me because this used to be a good market to sell to, and then it became much, much harder as there was more competition. Now you are coming out with a product that's aimed at who?
Chiropractors.
I'm loving that because, those guys it's an incredibly competitive business.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to spend money. And most of them are spending, my rescue dogs, forget them. Most of them are spending way too much money.
Mm-hmm.
You walk in, you fix this problem. You set yourself up for not only getting paid month after month just for fixing this problem, but which we will describe in just a minute, guys. But you also set yourself up for, if you want to, upsell them to other stuff. And these are the kind of guys that can buy some major stuff from you.
And third thing is, if you already have a chiropractic client, this is a great add-on. You just tack a little bit more money onto it. And that's what I did with the first chiropractor that I had. I was already doing.
Let's talk about the business in general. So the way I understand it is you find a business, in this case, we're talking about chiropractors, who has what I call a dead Facebook page. In other words, they got a Facebook page for their business, but the last time anybody posted anything on that page was 6 months ago, which, considering how important Facebook is with people looking for stuff, and especially, I just thought of this, especially when you think about the demographics of who actually goes to chiropractors.
Yes.
The older people, and Facebook is really the older person social media spot now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody needs a chiropractor and they don't have one, they're going to get on Facebook and sort of search that. And they land on a page that hasn't been posted to in 3 months, 6 months. That looks utterly stupid.
Even 30 days.
Oh yes, it looks really stupid. It looks really stupid.
Yeah.
And then they look at the next one, and that's a business that's posting appropriate stuff daily.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my dad used to say, people like to do business where business is being done.
That's right.
And they're going to go with the business that looks like they're alive instead of the business that looks like they don't give a crap. Because if they don't in the prospect's mind, if they don't give a crap about that, they might not give a crap about my spine.
That's right. And Facebook is now like the second largest search engine.
Oh yeah. And Facebook is getting more and more and more into the local business stuff.
Yes. And they are on your mobile phones. They are returning 3-packs, just like Google.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've done some research, and I discovered that those search returns are based on current activity.
Ooh, so not only when somebody just searches for something and the human being, the potential patient in this case, because it's chiropractors, is deciding, do I go with chiropractor A or chiropractor B? Well, chiropractor B has the Facebook page that looks great. I'm going to go with B, but you're telling me that Facebook ranks stuff according to page activity.
Yes.
Ooh, that's huge.
Yes.
That's huge. So basically, you have really very rapidly built a seriously nice income, finding dead pages, setting up this automated thing, and you're now coming out, you and Ben Adkins, who is the final word when it comes to chiropractors.
Yes, he is.
Because he are one, right?
He are one.
Yeah.
Yep. And I met, I met Ben years ago.
Oh, Ben's a good friend of yours.
Yeah, he's a good friend. And he was off doing his thing. We would meet each other for conferences and have dinner together and, do karaoke together and stuff. And I never dreamed I dreamed about it maybe, but never considered it seriously that we could work together because our business models were becoming very similar. And then I got a call from Ben and he said, hey, why don't we work together? I'll have my team make a new pack of chiropractic graphics and you can introduce me to all your new friends. And
I'm loving it.
Yeah. And I said, what? You're kidding. Okay. Yeah, I'll do it.
Because you're talking about one of the top trainers for this type of stuff.
Yes.
Who had been doing it a long time back when I got into this business, right?
Yeah.
That was, full-time 2010.
And I'm double his age. That's what's so funny.
Yeah. So
yeah,
you and Ben are coming out with new training and brand new assets, the things that you post. Aimed at chiropractors. And so folks, just to get this really clear, what we're talking about is an absolutely automated system of doing appropriate, interesting posts to a chiropractor's dead page. And they pay you monthly for this. And this is literally, I told you I used your business as an example in one of my elite coaching things. This is literally the most no-brainer, perfect business. This is like the perfect online business, okay? Because it's easy to sell.
Have we said that we do all the content for you? That's what we're selling?
That's what I mean. So guys, you're not only getting the training, but you're going to be handed every single thing that you need. Basically, if you could go to the store and buy one of those little Lego kits and actually put it together, we're talking about the ones with about 5 pieces.
Yeah.
This business is so simple that
it is.
Anybody can do this if you have the willingness to just do what Jeanne and Ben are going to train you to do, and you get everything that you need. So what are you calling this, by the way, this product?
We're calling this Microservice Empire because I am building a microservice empire. Ben has already built one, and I just love the microservice. In other words, little tiny, small ball. We're doing small ball.
Small ball.
And we're charging small amounts that nobody's ever going to complain about. It's under their budget radar. They'll never cancel. And I just keep on adding. I just keep playing small ball.
You charge businesses how much per month for this posting service?
Anywhere from $99 to $199. It's not depending on if we're using animations in there, and there are animations available, for sale with our.
So you could just post, and you post interesting memes, okay? Pictures.
Oh, they're
with
beautiful, beautifully designed memes just for chiropractors.
Yeah, exactly. Aimed at that market, just for chiropractors. Very appropriate, nothing, that's going to cause any problems because, people get so upset on the internet nowadays.
Yeah.
And I've seen your stuff and it's just really nice looking.
Thank you.
So software posts this once a day. And in order
or however often you tell
however often you're doing it. But the thing is, once you set up the software, 2 hours worth of work, you're done. No joke, folks. It's not that you're done this month, or it's not even that you're done this year. You're done for freaking ever.
Because there's a little button that says shuffle.
There you go.
A button that says recycle.
Yep.
You just hit the shuffle button, and then it just mixes them all up.
Yeah, and nobody cares. About
you hit recycle, and if I put all 180 of my images uploaded into the software, in 6 months, it shuffles them and starts all over again.
Right.
Nobody's ever come back and said,
no, because
we saw that post 6 months ago. No, they don't care.
No, because that's not really the issue. So aimed at chiropractors, microservices empire. I just love this. So 3 levels of product. Okay, so the front end product, in other words, guys, the first thing you buy, we're going to talk about that. Mm-hmm. And then there are a couple of OTOs. And from what you told me, Jeanne, I would say that the OTOs might be desirable, but not necessary in order to make this work.
That's right. You can
because
do it.
People, every now and then somebody's been stung where you buy, it's happened to all of us, where you buy the front end product and then, oh, I need that other thing in order to make this work. No, you don't, guys. You're going to get everything that you need for a remarkably low price. As a matter of fact, I think Ben nearly lost his front teeth when you told him how much you were going to sell it for.
Yeah.
In terms of low, right? I mean, this is a whale of a deal. Basically, you're going to teach people how to sell this, how to find the clients, how to sell this, how to run the system, how to get paid, the whole 9 yards. I know that you have a specific way that you get paid that you don't even have to think about, right?
That's right.
And this is just genius. I mean, it is a genius system. And it's not just something you thought of and said, well, that's a good idea to sell a bunch of people. I mean, this is something
I did it first.
Yes,
Lee.
I know.
I did it first.
Yeah,
I can't sell stuff that I don't know works.
Well, not only does it work, but you yourself, from what you've told me, you're really transitioning your whole business over to this.
Yeah.
I mean, and who wouldn't?
Dances for me.
Yeah, really. And who wouldn't? Because
you
find a client, you sell them, you're done. They pay you for freaking over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just amazing. So the front end, you get the training and you get 2 months worth of images, right?
Yes.
That would be how many images?
60.
Okay, so 2 months if you did it every day. If you did it every other day, you got 4 months or something like that. Okay, so minimum 2 months of images, and then people could upgrade to 4 more months of images if they want to, with a very inexpensive upgrade. And I like the other possible upgrade also. And guys, just so you know, these prices are well within the affordability range. Seriously, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, sure, Jeanne's going to make some money from this, and Ben's going to make some money from this, and affiliates are going to make some money for this, but they're really trying, they're really here to help you. Okay?
You're going to make it on volume. I mean, the price for an individual business person out there is just like, you could spend less than you would on a fancy dinner somewhere.
Oh, I actually went out and bought lunch for me, my son, and my wife, and actually spent right at about what you're going to sell this for.
Yeah.
And guess what? I've already digested the lunch. It's gone. I got to buy some more food now. But this thing, I mean, this is going to pay you forever. So, and I love the upgrade with the animation. So you got some animated. What are these animated GIFs or something?
They are. Actually, they're little tiny. I think we're going to deliver them as little tiny MP4s, like 2-3
whatever.
seconds.
But technology is not something I personally care about.
But they go into the posting software just like the JPEGs.
Right, and just looks cooler. And
motion on the screen, more engaging.
I love it. And your client's going to pay you more money for that.
Yes, they will.
Like double, okay?
Yes.
50% to 100% more.
That's right.
Which means you're either making more money with the same clients or you're making the same amount of money with fewer clients, right?
That's right.
And this is just awesome. So, there are a lot of people looking for a simple business, one that they can wrap their heads around. And again, in an elite coaching thing that I was just wrapped up yesterday, I used this as we tore your business apart. Okay. I used it as an example,
Did you find any holes in it?
Well, that's why I used it as an example, is because there aren't,
you've
shared enough of this with me to where I know exactly what you're doing. And I
learned from the best, and that's Dr. Ben.
Absolutely. There are no holes in this. So, folks, I mean, you don't have to buy this, but honestly, you'd be kind of crazy not to.
And then they get to come over and be in my private Facebook group where there are so many people who are in there and they're making it happen and they're so helpful.
Right.
And I just kind of
making money,
back out and watch them help each other. You know, I don't
making money. And you know, one thing about this internet marketing thing, and you know, we call this local business marketing. You do kind of get isolated, and it is really nice to have that support system also. So that is an added benefit.
Group of people. Great group of people.
Now, Microservices Empire, folks, you know what it's about. You should buy it. When does this launch?
October the 22nd, which I believe is next Tuesday.
The same old 11 a.m. Eastern time?
Yeah, 11 a.m. You know, there's one guy who launches his products at 1 o'clock in the morning. And I said, why do you do that? And
doesn't he live in India or somewhere?
No, he lives in Baton Rouge.
Oh, in Baton Rouge? Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
He said, well, it gives me more time in the day, you know, for them to see it. I said, okay.
Okay.
Now we're doing
all good.
At 11 a.m. Eastern time. Yes.
So, folks, that's what it's all about. And even people who are not Atlanta Braves fans can buy this. So if you live in the Missouri, St. Louis area, well, Ben's from that area. He might even be a Cardinals fan. You ever thought about that?
We haven't talked about that.
Let's don't. No. I don't think we should talk about that right now. But I bet you he is. So
I've switched to the Astros now.
Well, you know, that's an idea. Anybody can buy it. Anybody can get this at. Another thing I love about this is the definition of newbie friendly. Right?
It is.
I mean, you really, 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 if you can follow a simple set of directions, you can sell the daylights out of this stuff, and you can incrementally build yourself up to a very nice income very rapidly. I love this business model. This is actually the most genius, you know, I've been doing this for years. This is actually the most genius business model I have ever seen. Okay? In this. Okay. So
thank you,
folks, you need to get it. It launches on the 22nd. If you decide to buy it through my link, I've got some cool bonuses for you because I personally
bet you do.
I do. I personally am behind this 100%. And I'm going to add some really cool training to this that's essentially going, now you should not do this at home, or do this anywhere, but it's essentially going to be like taking lighter fluid and squirting it on a fire that's already going.
Maybe I want your bonuses.
You might indeed. Okay. So guys, that's what's happening Tuesday, the 22nd. Jeanne, you're awesome. I love this product. I'm 100% behind it. And you know that I'm not just blowing smoke here because I call you like once a week to find out what's going on with this particular business.
Yeah, you do.
And
you're secretly building your own microservice empire. You're just going to spring it on us.
You know, I do walk around thinking, you know, how could you like figure, how could I make the time to do this? Because it's like, you know, it's like a carrot and a stick. And I'm like, you know, I just don't quite have the time. Because, you know, I mean, I shared with you another huge project that I'm involved in. But, you know.
I thought about designing, you know, testing, hiring salespeople to actually
It's an idea.
A lot.
It's an idea. But, you know, the thing is, one person with a laptop who's willing to follow very, very simple directions. Guys, you do not have to be like salespeople to do this.
No.
I mean, Jeanne's got this down to a mindless science. But one person with a laptop can build really within a very reasonable amount of time a six-figure income doing this on freaking autopilot. In other words, you could build this and you could take off next year and travel the world and your income would come in monthly.
That's right.
And all you need to do is just make sure that people are paying you because they're going to be anyway.
And my goal is to double what I have now. And I'm
loving that.
A lot now.
I know you do. You shared that with me.
I'm going to double it.
But it hadn't taken you that long to get up there. So guys, get this, launching on the 22nd. Jeanne's awesome, and buy it through my link, because I'm going to teach you some stuff that even Jeanne hasn't actually thought about.
I can't wait.
Okay, thank you so much for looking at this video, guys. Jeanne, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Really appreciate that. And folks, I will talk to you very, very soon.